Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
I don't know you want any part of this, Shaq, especially when we have Christmas trees in the studio.
Sounds like Shaq might be thinking about tossing you into that tree during the next race, Jet. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what P has done in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Keldon Johnson is out there with P. Then it's Castle. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Stanley in at the 1. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Thank you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Here's Huntington. No good on the 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Jackson comes over with the double. In the corner, it's Kessler. Here's Duhan. And that one drops. Duhan's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duhan with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. for the lead. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Takes a step back. And it's Morant missing. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Duhan, and he gets the bucket. Duhan's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Bain looking around. Left side Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to Spurs trail by 5. Brandon Clark is out there with Harper. Then it's Collins, and it's Jang in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Substitution, number 2, Anderson Evans.
Here's Jang. Here's Primo. Pass to Harper. And that one drops for him. Harper's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. The Spurs shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Wells, he's checked in for the Spurs. Launches it. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Duhan.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Duhan passes to Bender. Good on the shot.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jang with a clean look. Good on the 3-point shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here is Duhan. He's covered by Clark. Duhan's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The Grizzlies call timeout. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Spurs trail by 7. Rebounded by Wennington. Wennington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Here's Wennington. Outside, Bane. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, when Bane gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
And here is Duhan. The three. And the three ball is good. Duhan's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for San Antonio. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Wennington. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Now Duhan from outside the arc. Edey with the rebound. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach? Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And it's Duhan, that time on the assist by Johnson. That's now 32 points for P.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Gets it to go. That one good from Wennington. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the foul on P. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. And the foul on P. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And so he hits both.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.